Hey, it's your girl MJ, and I am here to quickly talk to you about how to start the keto diet. It's really simple, folks. Don't make it harder than it has to be. So, I'm going to give you 3 quick tips on how to start the keto diet. Number 1, do your research. Google, YouTube, podcasts, those are all, and even going to your library and picking up books, those are all great resources that you can use to find out about keto. Number 2, don't freak out when you see the negative articles about keto. The positive outweighs and outbalances all the things that could be negative. So you want to reinforce positive information. You have Ketogenic Girl on YouTube, and she also has a podcast. You have Keto Connect, who has YouTube and their Keto for Normies on podcast. You have Sean Miner, who has the Keto for Women show, which is a podcast that's also on YouTube. And then you have Leanne Vogel. She has YouTube and podcast. So search your podcast app and just type in keto, and you will see tons of resources of people who've been doing keto for up to 10 years or even more. So that way you can see, yes, I can do this lifestyle long term. Some of the basic things you're going to learn from them are: 1, you eat 75% fat, 20% protein, and 5% carbs. 75% fat, 20% protein, 5% carbs. Those are your macronutrient breakdowns. So when people say count your macros, that's what they're talking about. Your first week or so, you may want to use an app and just Google any app. I use the app that comes with my Fitbit. Google any app for macros, and so you can kind of see where you're hitting your numbers based on what you eat. But look, make this simple, which is number 3. Swap out meals that you already like for keto versions. That's how you make this simple. So instead of like, oh my God, am I eating enough this or eating enough that? If you eat 3 meals a day, find a breakfast, lunch, and dinner keto version of food that you already like, meals that you already like, and just make the keto version of it. It might take a little bit longer. You might have to buy a few different ingredients that you're not used to purchasing, but it will help you stay on track because you'll eat things that you like. For instance, I like a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit from any fast food place. So I had to learn how to make a keto biscuit, bacon and eggs. How can I still eat a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit in the morning? That is what is going to make you stick. And then after my body became fat adapted, I realized that bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit lasts me like 8 hours before I get hungry again. This is after you've been fat adapted, but you don't get to that point until you've been doing keto for at least maybe 2 to 4 weeks. So you have to stick with this for at least 4 weeks. And remember, in the beginning, you just want to get your body to that fat adapted place. So don't worry about how many calories you're eating. Just eat enough of the different varieties of food that will keep you in ketosis. Like if you eat your keto bacon, egg, and cheese and you still feel hungry, have you a cheese stick, have you a meat stick, have some cream cheese or some avocado, something to get some more fat in your body so that you can be satiated enough that you don't want to eat. That is the key to sticking with this in the beginning. I know it's against everything you've been taught. Don't worry about the calories. It will come in time. So the first few weeks I felt like I was eating like everything. But then eventually, like my hunger level just changed and I didn't have to do that anymore. So it will change. And I'm talking about from the perspective of a woman who is 200 plus pounds and greedy and eats a lot. And if I can be satisfied now on smaller amounts, anybody can be. So just remember, like I said, do your research for sure. Relax. Don't worry about what all the skeptics say, and just swap your current favorite foods for the keto version. If you love spaghetti, cook keto spaghetti. I just did a video, shout out to myself, shameless plug, on keto spaghetti. And I've lost 15 pounds in the first 2 months and 4.5 inches off my stomach in my second month of keto. So, and I feel good. My clarity, my mental clarity is on point. I sleep better. So don't think too hard about this. Get started now. You'll wish you had later. I wish I had started this at the beginning of the year. I'd be at my goal by now. You know what I'm saying? And I've had some cheat days. I've been to birthday parties, I've been to baby showers, all of that, and just Jesus, the cake, oh God, the banana puddings, Jesus, and just cheating for no reason, just because I wanted something crazy to eat. But at the end of the day, those days that I didn't eat, things that follow in the keto guidelines, I felt it the next day because my ravenous hunger came back out of nowhere. And I was like, oh no, I don't want to feel like this. I want to feel great. And one thing earlier this year, I got to a place where I thought the only way I can lose weight is if I get prescribed some diet pills from the weight loss doctor. I was at that point where I didn't think it was possible if I didn't do it that way. So I was paying the doctor $150 a month to take some diet pills. And yeah, I did lose 14 pounds, but I was miserable. I was cranky. I was going off on my coworkers. I work at the church, so I got to stay saved. And I'm seeing cuss words in my head. And I just wanted to love like Jesus while I was at work. So I was so shocked when I just was reflecting over the last few months thinking, wow, I was paying a doctor to put some chemical poison in my body I'm taking every day when I could have just ate in a different way that takes my mind off food the same way that pill does, and actually even better than that pill does. So keto is not some plan you got to buy into. You don't have to buy anybody supplements. You don't have to do any of that. Just Google keto meals and eat them. Simple as that. Swap out the meal that you like, make a keto version of it, and life is simple. You'll find recipes that are your go-to recipes, and you'll get really easy going and quick at making things that you like and that your family can enjoy with you, and you don't even have to tell them. I made keto lasagna. My husband had no clue it was keto lasagna. He thought that we were cheating. So it's just, you just have to make the food, be creative. And that is all I have to say about how to go keto. If you have questions, put them in the comments. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit the buzzer, hit the bell so you can get notifications. Go watch my keto spaghetti video that I just posted. I will be posting videos every Saturday at 9 p.m. showing my keto meals. I'll also still be posting about relationships, marriage, my walk with God. Just make sure you stay tuned because the best is yet to come.